What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, DN Dual Commentary. We got 902 playing Nekroz 1524 versus Yugioh 1138. Looks like he's playing an older school version of Shaddolls, and I say that because he's playing like the Chaos Dragons and whatnot. You guys see he had what was that, Bull Blader? It crashed with a white dragon. He must not have any more black dragons in his deck. Oh, no, wait, he has mistakes, so, okay. He wouldn't be able to add it to his hand. Alright, so it looks like that was game one. Colossalus died an unfortunate death. I believe that was to Book of Moon, and then you see that, Mistake, obviously, was just getting it in. If you're playing against Mistake with Nekroz, you won't be able to get your ritual spells back, so it's kind of a problem. Alright, we're going into game two. It's interesting to see, a Chaos Dragon of Shaddolls playing Mistake because this version of the deck seems like it would search a lot more. Well, I'm trying to think of how many Chaos Dragons would be standard. I'd probably say 4, right? Maybe 2/2 or 3/1. Yeah, probably about 4 copies. All those guys search. Obviously Shadow Hedgehog searches too. That's probably 2. So I guess all in all, you probably only have 6 cards in your deck that searches, but still. Normal Shaddolls only play really just the hedgehogs that search. Like they're really, Shaddolls don't play like Rhoda or anything like that, any searching spells. Alright, so going into game 2, Shaddolls probably going to go first. 902 should force the doll player to go first. And it says good luck, Sonny. Trying to think if dolls is one of the decks that I'm going to build for stream. We were actually playing a whole bunch of crazy interesting decks during the stream today. And okay, looks like dolls are going first. Got a couple of sets. Nope, just one set. Okay. Nope, we do have a couple of sets. And no, just one set, I guess. He's just having one set. I guess he doesn't want to get locked under Denko. Instantly flips over the Mistake. That's going to get hit with Mystical Space Typhoon. Alright, and Manju is met with Effect Veiler. Nekroz are notoriously known for not having plays when their Manjus don't go off. Alright, so he's going to activate Baryonic. And he'll get himself a Valkyrus. Is he really planning on burning a Valkyrus on that Manju? Like, would you, especially if your opponent summoned Mathematician, wouldn't that just be the worst case thing? Like, you literally, the Mathematician is already going to go plus, but then to just have, have to waste a Valk on it? Now, it looks like, luckily, 902 isn't met with any opposition. I mean, I don't even understand why I like the Veiler, don't get me wrong, but if, like, you didn't have a follow-up play, especially with 4 cards, like, what are you doing? I assume he's going to summon Valk, try and get in for big damage, launch his 2 Manjus. Or he could just summon Trishula and try and go for game. Because, Cowboy's a thing. You can make Cowboy as long as your opponent, like, is gonna, yeah, you can make Cowboy and put an Xyz on the board as long as your opponent's gonna die. Okay, well, looks like, he has that decisive armor. And then, obviously, Cowboy would clean him out, so that's definitely game. Alright. Gotta remember, guys, sometimes if you leave your field open, it's not the greatest thing in the world. Nekroz can OTK you, especially if they're playing decisive armor. You let them have a Manju on board and they top deck another Manju. Like, you should get OTK'd by a capable Nekroz player. Like, they should have enough damage to kill you. Even if they're not playing decisive armor, they can still just, like, you can use Unicorn and Manju and go into Cowboy as extra damage in main phase 2. So, that can obviously kill you. Alright, we're going into game 3. This is a game that has flew by. I was watching Inside the NBA because we were streaming during the Cavaliers-Bulls game. So, it's all good. As long as I get to watch my Wizards play tomorrow, I think I'll be fine. Alright, so looks like, yep, Nekroz is up first. And, pretty much have to go for the Genlock, right? Either the Genlock, even if you just put a Unicorn on board, like, I don't even think that's a bad play against Shaddolls. Just put a Unicorn, unless they play Fearless. If they play Fearless, it's a terrible play. They just summon Mathematician, get Fearless, pop your Unicorn, attack with Mathematician. Like, it's not that hard to break if you play Fearless. Now, if you have the Genlock, Mathematician, you know, becomes a little less good. Alright, so what's gonna happen here? Oh, wow. He just summoned Manju, got a Unicorn, and then passed. Whoa! Necro Valley Shaddolls. Are you serious? Okay. And a Thunder King Ryo. Thunder King Ryo I'm not super shocked about because, oh my god, the hate is real. Dude, the hate is super real. And, Urikill says, let's go, boy. Did I give you guys the ratings, by the way? 11:38 and 15:24. And Mathematician off the top. I'm looking at a Shadow Dragon that's looking kind of nice right now. Nope, he's got that fearless action going. Okay. Yeah, we learned some we definitely learned some Necro Valley runes today. Alright, so I guess he's not gonna use fearless for, oh, he's gonna use it for a construct because he had dragon in his hand. So he's going after the back row, and then he'll obviously be able to activate construct too. 902's in a bad spot here. If that's Book of Eclipse, he'll give him 1,000,000 cards. Even if it's Mistake, I mean, I was gonna say, even if it's MST, he can't get rid of Necro Valley and Mistake. He can only get rid of one. So he dumps Squamata. At this point, he can probably get, okay, so he's going for Beast. I thought he might go for Falco. And the thing about it is, even if he gets rid of the Mistake, Thunder King Ryo is a built-in Mistake. He was Mistake before Mistake was Mistake. So it's not that big of a deal. Jin is ran over. He probably wanted to use that as a wall to pretty much stop Thunder King Ryo, but that just didn't happen. So he eats a bunch of damage, 3,300 to be exact. And it's pretty much gut check time, man. You're going to need Dark Hole or Regeki, or he's going to get wrecked here. I just don't know if I see him getting over this many monsters. And it looks like that, yeah, that was no party, man. If you're playing Nekroz and you have to go against Necro Valley, meaning that you can't use Unicorn to get Brio and stuff back, and you can't use Valkyris, and then at the same time you have Thunder King Ryo locking you down, and your opponent flips over Mistake, good night, man. It's pretty much no deal at that point. Thank you guys for watching as always.